What is up, everyone? My name is Jesse. This is the Auditorium. I react to video game music for the first time as a musician myself, and today is the debut of this game called Faster Than Light, FTL. We're listening to Space Cruise from the channel Ben Prunty. And then we're listening to Last Stand from the channel G. Requested by Acerune. Thank you very much. I don't think I've heard this before, but I've definitely not heard of it. Let's get into it. Space Cruise. No context on these, by the way. FTL. Space Cruise. In parentheses, title. Let's go. I feel like it's going to be a layered song. It's just going to keep adding and adding to this. Another layer. What's next? Symbols. Oh, I thought the snare was going to come in later. Kick drum. There's a lot of audio manipulation, a lot of left and right stuff. It's cool. Or back to the beginning? No, it sounds a little different. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum. Oh, it's like a round two. Like, here's the next section starting from scratch. That's interesting. I feel like this is really good concentrating music background while I'm like cleaning. Stuff like this makes me want to pull out my MIDI controller and start like creating. A MIDI controller is like a mini keyboard. It's very inspiring to do for stuff like this. It's like simple, but musically complicated, but also musically simple. It feels like an idea that was just kept adding to and adding upon. This third time we're at this kind of like nucleus type of phase. Cool sound effects. Boom. Huh. Damn. That was like becoming my favorite one, and it was the shortest one. So if I had to take a guess, being that its parentheses title is the title screen music, which is interesting because it's 4 minutes. So this is one of those things where you just have to stick around and hear it, and only a few select people in the world have heard of the whole thing. That's really cool. One day I'm going to talk about title themes in games because I think they're fascinating for that reason. Sometimes I feel like they're not appreciated and just kind of overlooked, and they're just kind of there. You don't pay attention too much unless you happen to idle on the screen and do something else. For example, you have this game, it just starts up and like, oh, I need to go take something out of the microwave, and then you're preparing to play, and then it's just like, whoa, damn, that song is still going, and that kind of thing. That's like a really special, unique thing. And you can only find that really in video games and maybe some movies that have like a menu theme. But it's interesting, So I have to guess that's the title theme. It's really cool. The thing I liked about this though, it reminded me of a song that sounds nothing like this, but the concept is the same. And I never thought I would recommend this artist on this channel because none of their music fits like the kind of video game music comparison. But that's the joys of this channel. I can share some of my favorite artists. There is this Canadian guitarist named Antoine Dufour, and I remember seeing his videos maybe like over 10 years ago when YouTube videos were like still really not good looking. And he sounded so ahead of his time. He's like this kind of acoustic fingerstyle acoustic guitar player, like very percussive, so a lot of like drum hits, but everything is being played by him. A lot of harmonics, but basically it's like just really impressive visually and audibly. He has a song called Trilogy. I prefer the one that's on the album, not the one that he plays like in the video. But Trilogy is basically what it sounds like. It's like a 3-part song. It starts one way, loops a couple times, and just like shifts into another one like in the middle a couple times, and then it goes into this like big ending. But it's like a 3-part song, and in a way it almost sounds like a kind of like a painting as opposed to like a normal song structure where it's like an intro and a thing. It's just like piece, and that's what this one sounded like to me. It sounded like a starting point, kept layering on different melodies and other doodads, and then just immediately strips back to essentially nothing, but starts over with another melody, and then that one builds up, and then again strips back down, and then goes into something else. The last one being the bassier one, but that was cool. Overall, I had this sort of like floating. The only thing that it really reminded me of is kind of what this image is, but I don't even know what this image is. It just reminded me of something like technology, very like computer or something. But it is called Space Cruise, so I'm totally way off. Very cool. If anything can remind me of Antoine Dufour, that's something. Okay. This one is called Last Stand. It's a little longer. Okay. Let's go. I'm assuming it's the same composer. Doesn't say on this one. So now I'm guessing this is like in-game music. It's got a lot of views on it. I wonder what kind of game this is. Again, it's kind of building up. We're gonna have another distorted hit right here. Okay. Yeah, very layered sound. Percussion's gonna change right here. Oh. keyboards. This composer takes their job very seriously. A lot of hours spent getting just every cascade correct, making sure everything lines up perfectly. Are they like a producer? They have a website, ftlgame.com. I love how it feels like it's going through my head right now. There's definitely like a looming essence in the soundtrack. Something's afoot. It's hard too. Ooh. This is great. That's a cool sound. That sounds like a unintended percussion effect, but it sounds artistic. Ooh. I love hard-hitting beats like that, and yet it's chill as hell. I love conflicting energies like that in music. Ambient, ooh, and then not only is it a big drum sound, it's a distorted drum sound. It's got a crunch in it. Feels like it's exploding. Oh. Nice. I love a good drop like that. So the high part is in the middle, and we got two different leads on alternating sides. One's left and goes right, one's right and goes left. That's cool. That's so full. It's like surround sound in my head. Oh, it got serious. It feels serious. Whoa. Oh, I want to hear more of that. I only played once? Okay. So I'm guessing there's something spacey here, right? Faster Than Light, Space Cruise, the songs sound kind of outer space. I can't tell what I'm looking at here. It looks like a planet, but I don't know what's around them. Like space stations? Ships? I don't know. Wow, I'm actually like pretty impressed. That was really cool. It reminded me of a couple things actually. Earlier it reminded me of Antoine Dufar. He was one of my favorite guitarists. And then this reminded me of Cosmic Gate. So I'm recommending two songs. Trilogy from Antoine Dufar, and then Lost in Music from Cosmic Gate. Also, another thing I'm going to recommend, and I don't know if this was ever a trend. I don't know if it ever caught on. I don't know if, but I stumbled upon it a couple years ago. And maybe you've heard of it, but it was like this thing called like 8D audio. I've heard of 4D and 8D, like the number 8 and the letter D. And I suggest you check it out. It's kind of surreal, but this kind of reminded me of it a little bit. Basically, what it is I don't know, I guess the purpose is to make it sound like you're there in person, which is really bizarre, especially if you know what a song sounds like normally. What those songs do, like just type in whatever song and then type in like 8D next to it, maybe it exists. And it sounds like you're walking, and you don't need like special speakers or anything, you just use regular headphones. It sounds like you're walking in the room where it was recorded. It's really bizarre, but it also lets you hear things that you probably never heard before. It's really weird. Like I know some Van Halen songs are out there. I know some System of a Down songs are out there. I think Michael Jackson. It's not for everybody though. It's really unique, but it's kind of novelty. But this reminded me of that. Kind of. I mean, it still sounds like a stereo song where everything is just within these two speakers. But it just reminded me of it because of how much left and right panning was happening. It's really cool. Yeah. Also, one other thing it reminded me of. Man, it reminded me of a lot of things. This one, not so much, because the sound is totally different. But Payday. Payday has a heavy emphasis on electronic music, but it's all about the build-up. It's a dynamic thing. Like you're in you're doing different things for these heists, right? Like you're preparing for the heist. You're entering the building. Your cops have entered, that kind of thing. But it reminded me of just like how this one kind of kept going and going, and then it hit really hard. And usually in Payday, when the music hits hard, that's when the action takes off. So this is actually really cool. It reminded me of so many things, and there's probably some more things too. I just can't think of them right now. Really nice full sound, and as someone who has like really nice headphones and invested in them, I feel like I got my money's worth with it. That was really cool. The song I just heard before this was really bass heavy as well. So like, thanks for, I don't know, making my ears happy. Really cool. Let me know more about Faster Than Light. I don't think I have any other requests for this. I don't think so. I can check, but I don't want to. It's inconvenient at the moment. Let me know. What is FTL? Just let me know. Cool. Oh, I see one thing here in the. This is a Kickstarter funded indie game. Developed and published by Subset Games. Okay. Oh, passion project? Damn, that's sick. Well, check out ftlgame.com, I guess. And let me know how it is. Cool. Thank you, Asaroon, and thank you to everyone you see on screen. I couldn't be here without them. Thank you for supporting me. My name is Jesse in the Auditorium. I hope you have a fantastic night.